Can two people live in a tiny rolling box together for 30 days? Let's find out.
Jen had a choice between breakfast and Starbucks.
And we spent so much money last night.
Now we're just at Signal Hill again because we went by the dealership and the RV hadn't gone in yet. Hopefully it does at some point soon, but we don't know what's gonna happen. So we're just trying to do some stuff while we're waiting for it. We got a late checkout at the motel for 1 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time on that. And I'm just hoping for the best. I mean, you know, they could get backed up and we could just get screwed. And then we should have rented a car yesterday and just headed out, but the rental cars aren't cheap. So anyway, we're just going on a little hike, probably down and around there somewhere. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a gorgeous day once again. I think that's Cuckold Cove, and over there is the Kitty Vitty Harbor, the next one, and that's like the brewery is over there somewhere. And the hike we did last night was sort of up that and down there above those cliffs. Hike around Signal Hill again, and
but a
different part, and I think we've done all but like a quarter mile of the original one I wanted to do. The only thing we didn't do is like sort of down by the canal, but we got to go back to the motel, sort of head that way, and check out by 1. And we've been praying for a call from Logan and haven't gotten it yet, so we have no clue what's going on. I don't want to bother him, but we have our fingers crossed. We went by there just to make sure the propane was okay, because we left it on for the refrigerator, and we just wanted to let them know how to turn it off if they need to. And they were so busy, so who knows. Wish us luck, dudes. We're about to see if the RV is still in its parking spot. Do you have a good feeling or a bad feeling?
Bad feeling.
Bad feeling. Okay, we've been at this dealership for like a long time. And we were sitting there and the RV drove by and we're like, oh my God, maybe it's done. So we think they're like testing it out, and we're hoping that it's working. It's over there, and we think it might be good to go.
We got the RV fixed, and we're getting it together and back on the road. Angelo just went to go get the motorcycle. We're gonna put the motorcycle back up here, and then hopefully no more issues.
On Telegram moving some items.
It doesn't.
I want to ask about some of the other.
All right, a little update. We're on the road, headed to Terra National Park. And after all of that, it sounds like we bought the most expensive fuse of all time. So here's what I'll say though. I checked a couple of the fuses in the parking lot because I had run a wire into one to run the LED lights. So that was like one of the first things I thought of, and that fuse was fine. Then we went through the whole thing, got a tow, and went to that auto and tire place where Shane was, and his tech had me, we were looking for the manual because he wanted to check the fuses too, and I didn't have the manual, so I found it online, the fuse chart. So he checked all the fuses as well and found nothing. And then at the dealer, they went out there yesterday and checked things out and said it was the starter. And then it took them, I don't know, 2 hours today to figure out that it was a fuse. So fuse is probably $4. I don't even want to talk about how much that fuse cost us. Not to mention missing basically almost 2 full days of the trip. We can't go to, we just don't have time to go to Dildo. We didn't have time to go to Trinity. And then there were all sorts of stops that we were going to do today. Just a ton of stuff. Bona Vista Lighthouse, some UNESCO site, some sea arch of some sort, and it was just a bunch of stuff. It was a packed day. And anyway, we can't do any of it. We got the RV back at what, 4 o'clock? Something like that.
Yeah.
And put on the hitch, put on the bike, got everything loaded, took off, and so we're going to Terra National Park, and we'll sleep there, and then we'll be back on track tomorrow. But what a couple of days, man. And just I don't know what to say about the money. It's like I gotta just forget about it. It's
What did I say?
What did you say?
That's what money's for. We should be thankful we got the money to pay for it.
Yeah, that's what she said. But it's still it's still a very tough pill to swallow. So I don't know. What's done is done. What can you do? But it's so, just the whole 2 days. Well, it wasn't great. We made the best of it, and hopefully we're on track again after tonight. All right, we made it to Newman Sound. Our campsite's right there. The sound's right there. And we're just going on a little walk before it gets too dark. And we'll eat some food and go to sleep.
So happy to be here.
Tomorrow we're gonna get up and go do a hike called Ochre. I think that's how you say it. It's just a little hike, but it's supposed to be pretty. And then we're gonna drive 3 hours to the ferry. And Jen's gonna teach some clients while we're doing that, if the Starlink works. And then we're gonna take the ferry to Fogo. And then I think we're gonna be in one place for 3 nights. So that'll be a good regroup sort of situation. And I don't know if we've mentioned, but my mom stayed at the Fogo Inn, which is this famous, amazing place. It's really fancy, and it's really beautiful. The architecture is insane. And she stayed there a long time ago, and she's like, you guys should stay there. So I went to the website, and it said $3,000 a night. And I called my mom and was like, I don't know who you think I am, but... And she was like, it wasn't that expensive when they went, but it was still pricey. And
So we couldn't stay there.
we couldn't stay there. But we did want to stay on the island for a little bit and check it out. So we rented Grandma Lily's place, which is like an Airbnb sort of style thing. And we're going to check it out.
For 3 nights, right?
I think we have it for 3 nights, yeah.
But then tell them what your mom did for us.
Oh, Mom and Gary, they really want us to see this place, and you can't go in there unless you're a guest. But she convinced them to let us eat there, even though we're not guests. And they're paying for our dinner, which I don't even want to talk about how expensive this place is. It's insanity. And so The only thing that Jen and I can say other than, oh my God, thank you, is also like we were talking last night about how we're going to remember this and do similar things for our children when they're in their mid 50s. Both of our families are very cool and like thoughtful. Like they're just always doing nice things. Jen's family, my family, we're really lucky. And so anyway, we're looking forward to that. Yeah, we're gonna pass it on for sure. We got to be like that for our kids too. So that's about it. We're just, I think we're going down to the Sound here. Just check it out. All right, we woke up, made some coffee, filled up with water, and headed down the road for Ochre Hill. We're going to take a little hike. It's very cloudy. It's like socked in. There's fog. So doubtful we'll get any views, and there are some on this hike to be had, but I don't think we're going to get them. But that's okay. There was a little moment of stress when I turned the key to the RV this morning, but it started, so we're psyched. And yeah, so hopefully we're back on track and we're gonna go on this hike and then head to Fogo Island. We've only been on it like 10 minutes, but this hike's really cool. It's this black spruce forest, which I wouldn't know that unless there was a sign telling me that, but it's really cool. It looks like a kind of place that we would run into the Snow White Witch or something like that, or Hansel and Gretel. And it's cool. There's like some boggy areas, and it's just really, it's pretty cool. And one of the signs back there said, look for, I guess Igor came through here and caused a bunch of damage. So I guess we'll see some of that on the trail too. It's pretty cool. All right, I think we made it. If you're doing this, there's a loop that's like kind of short, and then there's a out and back off the sort of center of the loop, and the out and back is worth doing. It is gorgeous, and the fog sort of cooperated a little bit so we can at least see what's going on up here, and it's beautiful. We almost stopped right there, and I'm glad we didn't because it's really nice out here.
Yeah, this is the best view.
This is killer. All right, we had a lovely hike. That was really good. Highly recommend Ochre Hill. I'll put the details somewhere. And do the out and back, is worth it. And then we had a good breakfast, made some like fake huevos rancheros sort of, and it was delicious, and just ate at the trailhead. And now we're gonna head for Gander to try to get some propane, and then we'll go to the ferry, and then we'll be in Fogo Island hopefully. And I'm psyched to check out this place. This was supposed to be the only lodging of our trip. And we rented a little cottage. It looks like it has a cool view of the bay, if I could speak English. And so we're psyched to check it out. Jen's back there prepping for to teach some classes and start to pay back our huge automotive failure bill. And that's about it.
And as the pedal comes down,
just stopped in Gander for propane, and if you remember in 9/11, or on 9/11, when all the US flights had to land here, and the people of Gander like took them in, gave them food, and like just treated them so nice. I mean, it was like thousands of people, and that's where we're at, Gander.
To your heel. Perfect.
Sure.
How are you?
How's it going?
Good. We're just going to Fogo.
Fogo, how many people?
2.
Stop. You're obsessed with me.
Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with you.
You are.
I'm obsessed with your mental condition. We're just waiting for the ferry that's coming, and I'm just poking around because I'm bored. Jen's doing some kind of weird sound stuff in the truck. We just pulled up to Grandma Lily's and we're gonna check it out. The view's not too bad.
You are kidding me.
Tub and shower.
I wonder if you can go in the water.
My bedroom. Jen's bedroom. If you hear me clap twice, that means come to my bedroom.
Oh, whatever. How much was this tonight?
I don't want to talk about it, but it wasn't as much as the Fogo Inn.
Well, I hope not.
Well, we made it to Fogo Island. I've got some baked potatoes cooking, some steak resting, some asparagus sitting. Jen's rinsing off in the shower. I just did before her. And it's killing me to not open these shades, but the sun is just like a furnace when you open them. Even like I walked around outside, it's super cool right there where the door is, but when you walk around to the front, it is like blazing hot. So anyway, the view will be great in the morning when the sun is over there. And hopefully it'll be great tonight when it goes down just a little bit more. But this place is really cool. Old school. It's called Grandma Lily's on Fogo Island, and it's run by a place called Old Salt Box. Dudes, I'm getting so many points. First, I picked this place, then I cooked a delicious dinner. And the setting
My God, this setting.
is pretty good.
This is our backyard.
I mean, it's all right there. This is insanity. It could not be any better. There's this little
Just go.
cove right there. Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you liked this video, click the alert bell for notifications, and please subscribe. See you next time.